It's said that over 80% of the ocean is unexplored and unmapped. Most of it remains a big mystery. We truly don't know what kind of creatures lurk in the darkest depths of the ocean. Maybe the kraken or mermaids are real and we just haven't discovered them yet. We truly don't know. As for the ocean life that we have discovered, some of them look absolutely terrifying, like something straight out of a horror film. So let's take a look at some of these horrifying sea creatures. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Top 5. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today I'm bringing you the top 5 scary deep sea oddities. And make sure to stick around until the end of the video because I always do a comment shout out where I shout out your comments from my past videos. Starting off this countdown, we have the Lamprey. The lamprey looks like something you would see in your nightmares. It looks like a mix between a snake, eel, and leech. They can be anywhere from 5 to 40 inches in length, and they attack fish by sucking the life out of them. Lampreys have 11 or 12 rows of teeth that wrap around in their mouth like a ring. Once they latch onto their victims, they use their barbed tongue to pierce the fish and drain it of its blood. They also excrete a blood thinner to prevent blood clotting. What's scary is in the past they have been known to attack swimmers. But don't worry, their bites aren't deadly to humans, but still I don't want one of those things latching onto me. No, thank you. Now, these things are found in multiple environments. They live in saltwater, freshwater, lakes or rivers, shallow or deep. They can survive in every environment. In fact, the Great Lakes are being invaded by them. In the early 20th century, they got to Lake Ontario and Lake Erie via shipping canals. And within a decade, they managed to infest all 5 Great Lakes. What's particularly scary is that one lamprey kills about 40 pounds of fish every year. Those things are bloodthirsty. Coming in at number 4, we have tardigrades. When I first saw this thing, I was like, that's no way that's real. It looks like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland or something like that. So these creatures are often called water bears or moss piglets. And if you look at the photos of them, you'll see why. They got some plumpalicious bodies. So these creatures have 8 legs and hands with 4 to 8 claws on each. I mean, they kinda look cute in like a weird messed up way, but they're definitely not. There's something weird about them. They got this weird mouth with sharp teeth that extend outwards, allowing them to suck out nutrients from plants and microorganisms. And these things are almost indestructible. They can even survive in outer space. These things have been found from deep seas to even sand dunes. If an apocalypse happened, they would still be floating around in the ocean. Like, they can go up to 30 years without food or water, and can survive in both absolute zero or above boiling temperatures. Now, these things are pretty small, which makes them less terrifying. They range from 0.05 millimeters to 1.2 millimeters in size. Now, although they look squishy, they are actually covered in a tough cuticle, which they shed in order to grow. So yes, it's small and chubby looking, but there's just something about it that makes it so unsettling. In our third spot, we have the Viperfish. One of my biggest fears while swimming in the ocean is when my leg touches something that I can't see. Like, it's just immediate panic for me. I don't know what it is. It could be a garbage bag for all I know. But to me, it feels like a slimy tentacle that can grab me and pull me underwater. Now, I'm mentioning this because this creature's color is so dark that it makes it virtually invisible in the depths of the ocean. So divers could be out exploring and not even know that this creature is lurking right next to them. So the Viperfish can be anywhere from 30 to 60 centimeters in size, and it has a large mouth with needle-like teeth. They also have very creepy, beady little eyes. But what's interesting is that these fish actually can see in color, so that's just a little fun fact. Now, you don't want to get too close to these guys if you can help it, because they're considered one of the fiercest predators of the deep. And they have very big stomachs, so they can take down a lot more than they look like they are capable of. Moving on to number 2, we have the sarcastic Fringehead. Okay, so like, I'm picturing a fish with like bad bangs that goes like, oh wow, I'm so impressed, blub blub. That would be funny. But no, this thing is highly highly aggressive. So this fish lives in the Pacific waters off the coast of North America. What they like to do is hide out in an area that covers them completely, and then they just stay there and stalk their prey. When anything comes close to it, it launches out and attacks them. Now, what makes them so terrifying are their Demogorgon-type flaps around their face that open up to make them look intimidating. Either that or it kind of looks like the poison-spitting dinosaur from Jurassic Park. Anyways, it uses this creepy mouth to attack its prey. Now, these things are scared of nothing. They are known to attack creatures way bigger than them. In fact, there's one video of a Fringehead swallowing a whole damn octopus. And what's worse is that they have been known to attack divers. If they can take down a massive octopus, just think about what they could do to us. In fact, divers have shared stories of their encounters with this fish, and it ain't pretty. They will latch onto you and refuse to let go. And in our #1 spot, we have the Goblin Shark. If you thought that last creature was bad, wait till I tell you about this one. So the Goblin Shark is referred to as a living fossil. This is due to the fact that it was thought to have gone extinct millions of years ago. But in 1898, a Goblin Shark was spotted off the coast of Japan. Researchers realized that the shark was indeed still alive, and in fact, it barely changed over time. It looked like it just never evolved. So these creatures can grow 12 feet long and can weigh up to 460 pounds. It was thought that 13 feet was the biggest they could grow, but in 2000 they found a giant goblin shark that was 20 feet long. So now researchers say that they have no real idea about how big they can truly get. Now, this thing has one of the creepiest looking faces. It's got a super long nose with weird Voldemort nostrils, pink flesh making it look like it was skinned alive, and of course it's got some weird sharp teeth. Oh, but it gets worse. These sharks don't hunt their prey down. Instead, they wait for their prey to come to them. They just chill in the water, and when a fish gets close to them, they launch their jaws out and clamp down right on them. Yeah. Their top and bottom teeth are attached to ligaments, so it can reach out and extend its mouth to grab its prey. And its mouth moves decently fast. It can launch out at about 10.1 feet per second, and its mouth opens super wide. It can open at a 111-degree angle, so its prey stand no chance. They think they're safe, then all of a sudden they are swallowed whole by this monster. And that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below which one of these creatures you thought was the creepiest. And now let's move on to our comment shout out portion. I'll be shouting out comments for my video Top 5 Scary Hotel Secrets. Jerry Millette commented, so basically asking for the room with the most recent homicide is your best bet for a sanitized room. Never thought about it that way, but yes. Yes, it is. At least you know then that you got a new mattress, you got new sheets, new pillows, new furniture, so yeah. It's the best way. Carla Jane commented, did anyone else see a video where the maids were cleaning the drinking glasses with the toilet brush? No, that better be a fake video. That's disgusting. Like, they can't do that. Oh no. Let's just hope they just did it to that one guest that like pissed them off or something, and that they don't do it to all the guests. Akiko Fukawara commented, another one to add to number 3, but may only apply to UK or other nations with electric water kettles. Never use the kettle in a hotel room. I've heard so many stories of lazy guys using it as a chamber pot and peeing into it. No, I always love a good cup of tea. Okay, so now I learned that I need to bring my own kettle, glasses, pillows, and bed sheets to the hotel I'm staying at. What else? Angela Lever commented, any hotel I've stayed at, I always bring a UV/black light. Not all stains are visible. Oh, I would not be able to handle looking at a hotel room under a black light. I'd just be way too grossed out. You're one brave soul. And that's all the comments I'm shouting out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Top 5 for more spooky videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll catch y'all later.